Hey guys, in this video we're going to go through what it's like dropshipping with a full-time job, what are the advantages, what are the disadvantages, and things to consider. I've been dropshipping with a full-time job for well over a year now, and although I've not made bank-breaking amounts of money, I've made a steady income and I've made enough money to fuel my other side hustles. Let's get straight into it. First thing to consider, if you want to be successful dropshipping with a full-time job, the first thing that you must do is smash the like button, subscribe, would really appreciate it, would really help me out. Okay, now let's really get into it. Time management. Now, throughout your 9 to 5 job or whatever hours that you're working, you're gonna have little breaks where you probably chill out, you probably relax, you probably take a step back. If you're dropshipping with a full-time job, you need to kind of like recondition your brain to kind of use these to add and contribute to your business. Now, I'm not saying for every second that you're not working, like pick up your phone and start doing something. I mean, in the times like when you're commuting, perhaps you're on the train or on the bus. At the moment, a lot of people are working from home, so commuting is literally from your bed to your desk. Not a lot you can do there really. But things like your lunch breaks, if you take an hour lunch break, just cut it down to half an hour and use that other half an hour to kind of contribute to your business. Maybe you need to fulfill some orders, maybe you need to reply to a customer email, or just update your social media post. It doesn't take long at all. If you're on social media and that's a big platform for your business, what you can do is to schedule some posts within the half an hour. So if you're on Instagram, you can use things like Later or Plannerly to schedule some posts and some story content for later that week, and then you're covered. And what I would do is to engage. So just open Instagram or Facebook. If you've got any comments or if you've been tagged in anything, then just reply to that. Reply to your DMs always within the same day if you can. Any likes or comments, make sure you engage back, because that will really help your social media growth. One thing that I like to do is that I've actually got a clicker. So when I'm going through Instagram, if I've got to spare 5-10 minutes, my aim is always to comment or like 100 posts a day from my business page. So I would be using that clicker throughout the day, and if I've got 5 minutes or 10 minutes, then I'll slowly add it up until I get to 100. And if I've got to 100 before lunch, then I'll keep going and make it 150, or I'll just leave it there. Another important aspect of time management is how you make decisions, how you base your decisions, and how you prioritize certain tasks. What a good thing to do is, at the start of the week or at the start of the day, have your to-do list on what tasks, business-related tasks, that you need to be doing. This might be create social media content, create an ad, reply to customers, or add a new product to your store. You're going to have to decide how you want to prioritize this, because at the end of the day, you've got a full-time job and you might not get all of these done, and that's perfectly fine, that's perfectly understandable. You can't do everything, so you need to prioritize which tasks that you want to get done throughout that day. Now, you've heard of work-life balance. When you're dropshipping with a full-time job, it's more of work balance. So you've got to balance your 9 to 5 or your usual day job with your side hustle job. I don't see it really as a job, it's more like a hobby, but a lot of people are doing it to replace their full-time job. So you've got to kind of see it as work, but work that you like, that you're gonna benefit from. So with work balance, you might be offered overtime, you might be offered to change shifts. You need to bear in mind for your business, you need to have your business in the back of your mind when you make these decisions. If you're doing overtime, then you've got to look at the opportunity cost. Oh, I'm doing 4 hours overtime, or I'm taking an extra Saturday where I could otherwise be adding products, I could be launching ads, I could be updating social media, things like that. This is especially true when it comes to busy periods of the year. So when it comes to Black Friday or Christmas, then your work balance is like really important. Now, I'm not saying dive straight into your drop shipping store. If you've got extra days off that you've stacked up throughout the year, use them for these busy periods because they'll really help you. Use them on the week before Black Friday or a couple of days after Black Friday, so you have that time to fulfill the orders, or you have the time to review your ads on the run up to Black Friday, make any adjustments. Now, you might be an early starter, you might like getting up at 5, 6, 7 o'clock in the morning. If that's you, that's great, because you can use this time before your normal full-time job to focus on your business. If you're on top of everything and don't actually need to do anything in that time before your full-time job, what you could do is make a to-do list of what you're going to need to do for the next week, what you're going to need to do for the next month, and do it that way. And plan some time aside so you can really look at the tasks that need doing within your business and prioritize them accordingly. Once you start doing this, you'll get into a routine. It will be a lot easier for you to do it every single day, and then you'll find yourself just waking up without an alarm quite early, and then you can get other things done within your life. Another important aspect of time management is setting yourself a cut-off point. So in the evening, just set yourself a time when you decide, okay, enough's enough, no more, I'm no good to anyone past this time. Just shut down the laptop, shut down the computer, and just say, no, I'm done. If you're in the routine of getting up early, then that one late night where you're up till 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, maybe fixing an issue on your website, or deciding on a new store, deciding on a new product, that one night will throw your whole routine, your whole schedule out of whack. So yeah, set a cut-off point, be reasonable with yourself. Like, I don't mean you finish work at 5, 6, cut-off point is 7 o'clock. Don't do that. So I finish work at about 5:30, 6. By the time I've had dinner, it'll be about 6:30, 7 o'clock, and my cut-off point will usually be about 11 or 12 o'clock at night. I do go over this sometimes if I've got issues that need fixing, and like if I've got a site issue, or if I've got something that has to be done and is a priority, I will stay up. But it will be a one-off, and it won't throw my schedule so far out of whack that I can't get back into it. So having a full-time job, managing your time, I guess can be counted as a disadvantage because you've got more things to consider, you don't have as much free time, and you might have other commitments that you have to take into account as well. That being said, you're a step ahead of the game, you're a step ahead of the competition if you have a full-time job, because you have a steady flow of income. You have the option to pay for services which otherwise would take up your time. So someone without a full-time job won't have a steady flow of income. They've saved up, let's say $500, $1,000, £1,000. This is their one shot. They're putting all their eggs in one basket, and it's all or nothing for them really. Whereas if you've got a full-time job, you can take your time with it. You're in no rush. You can build a brand. You can build something reliable. The feeling you get from your first sale, from your first 1K day, your 1K week, or even further, that first time where you get a valuation on your store, or the first time which you're able to answer someone else's question, like it's a good feeling, and that goes back to your motivation. That powers your motivation, that powers you to go power through, and yeah, you just gotta keep on going. So that's all for this video. If you do have a full-time job and you're dropshipping, maybe you hit a hurdle, just keep going, keep powering through. Go check out my other videos, I'm sure you'll find value there too. If you're dropshipping now and you're looking to get a full-time job or a part-time job to fuel your dropshipping business, go for it. It is possible, it can be done, I'm doing it, loads of other people are doing it. Just go for it. Say yes now and figure out how to do it later. Yeah, that's all. Thanks for watching, and please do consider liking and subscribing to the channel. It really helps me out, and I'll see you in the next one.